Greetings, friends. It's Pat from Dancing Moon Travel with another episode of Let's Talk Travel. We appreciate you joining us this evening. And if you are not able to join us live and are catching us on an instant replay, we are glad you're out there. Well, right up front, I just want to alert you, if you are looking for a fun and fabulous cruise experience, you do want to stay tuned. And if you're interested in maybe booking that cruise getaway, you'll want to hang in until the end too, because you may hear something about a special offer we'll be sharing. Anyway, welcome to Let's Talk Travel. I'm Pat Hand, owner of Dancing Moon Travel, and we are very excited to welcome back this evening Julia Glick, who is the Business Development Manager for Virgin Cruise Line. Welcome, Julia.
Hello, ahoy, everyone. How are you?
It's good to see you back. And let's just start off. Some of our listeners may not have caught you last time around. It's been a few weeks. Could you give us just a glimpse of your background and how you gravitated into the travel industry and found your way eventually to Virgin Voyages?
Of course. And thank you, Pat. And I'm so happy to be here again. So yes, I grew up traveling as my mother is from Spain. So we would travel every year to Spain and Europe. And I really just fell in love with travel and immersing yourself really in new cultures. So there's something so magical about travel. And I went to college in Miami, and right out of college, I started working with one of the biggest cruise lines in the industry for 5 years. And then I worked at a startup called Brightline that was kind of reinventing mobility. So I always loved travel and game changers. And I remember reading articles saying Richard Branson is redefining the cruise industry. And at that moment, I knew I had to be a part of Virgin. So here I am today. I've been with the Virgin family for now almost 2 years, and I'm just so happy.
Wow. And isn't it good to finally, after 2 years, see the ship sailing?
Yes, we were just all beside ourselves. We had our showcase in New York. Then we brought Scarlet Lady to Miami, and we're just so happy to have her actually at home in Miami.
That is so exciting. I know the whole cruise industry, but especially you guys, because you're not just a new cruise ship, you're a whole new cruise line, and you just got, the doors slammed in your face all of a sudden. So it's so good that you guys made it through, because definitely you guys have a product that is needed in the cruise industry. There's a major change since our last interview, because both of us have recently sailed now on Scarlet Lady.
Yes.
And so now we can share experiences based on actually what we found and what we saw and experienced on board Scarlet Lady. What were now that you've sailed, what were some of your first impressions as you stepped aboard?
So I have to say, it starts even before you step aboard. So the design of our ship is just so different. And so when you're walking the gangway, you see thousands of red hammocks and the beautiful kind of gray design of Our Lady ship. And you see all these red hammocks on the sea terraces. So as you're walking up the gangway, everyone's just taking photos and heads are turned already. And then you step on and you hear the music and the crew are greeting you and dancing. And I knew I was witnessing something very different and unique. And our crew is just absolutely amazing from the moment you step on and you start dancing with them. And you're not on just any cruise line. You don't feel like you're overwhelmed in that cruise kind of vibe. I just loved how you don't feel cruisy. It's really like a boutique hotel floating at sea. So I was so excited and so happy. Just the moment you step on, the energy is so different.
It really was a different energy. You can just feel that different vibe when you step on. And I have to say that it was probably one of the friendliest crews, and the cruise industry as a whole, we know, is known for their hospitality and welcoming atmosphere, but it was different on Virgin. how would you say, Julia, that you guys have adults only, so no children running around?
Correct.
How do you think that impacts the cruise experience on Virgin?
I think it very much so. So just a quick background on us. We have about 60 groups under the Virgin Group umbrella, and our core value is changing business for good. So we took years and years of research, 8 years, really to fulfill a niche that isn't served just yet. So in that research, it was loud and clear that sailors, all of you, wanted an adults only cruise line. So we made some bold decisions, and we are adults only. The reality is it's built for adults. So for example, we have bars in all of the restaurants. We have outdoor workout areas. We have hammocks on all of the balconies. It is 18 and over to sail and 21 and over to book. And just the experience, from the food, from the venues, from the entertainment, we didn't have to dilute or water anything down, because if children can be on board, from the food especially, and the entertainment is just par none. And we're able to do that because it's adults only. So we're very excited.
And I just want to tell you that, folks, just because it's adult only does not mean that there is no fun factor on board these ships. I mean, you just, you know, you're just,
I love
walking
that
along, and you just encounter these really cool, you know, you're encouraged to channel that inner child.
Your child, yeah. There's serendipitous events that go all throughout your voyage.
Yeah, just you know, just plain having fun is very much encouraged, and is not just limited to you know people under the age of 12 to have fun. So it was, you know, just some nostalgic things, and just, you know, just playful. And Julia, these days, so many of the cruise ships tend toward the humongous floating cities. I mean, you can easily get lost just trying to find your way to your stateroom sometimes, and I'm speaking very much from experience here. Where on the size spectrum does Scarlet Lady fall, and how do you think that affects the overall cruise experience?
Yeah, and this is an integral part of the experience as well. So we didn't want to build just another larger cruise ship. That's been done before. We wanted to curate a sophisticated yet relaxed, fun experience for adults with, of course, that Virgin flair. And you can't necessarily do that on massive ships. So our lady ships, all 4 of them, are mid-size, and the capacity is 2,770. We have a 2-to-1 crew ratio. And another very important aspect is that we designed the ship. She has a sleek yacht-like design to her. This was very expensive to do. And we did this for all of you because you said you wanted later stays and overnights. So with the design of our ship, we can dock where other mid-sized ships cannot dock. So you also get a very intimate vibe on the ship. There are all these little nooks, bars, lounges, restaurants that kind of just come up as a surprise. So you really never feel like you're on a cruise ship.
Yeah. One of the things that impressed me was there are so many little nooks where it encourages socialization. There's just little seating areas, kind of circular, and just places to just kind of encourage you to just come and sit down and you know, meet someone new. And these are just scattered everywhere as you're wandering around the ship. You know, all of the cruise lines have these little gathering areas, but this is different. It invites mixing and socialization much more than you see normally on the ships.
Absolutely. It really does. And you'll see everyone kind of gathered and chatting and having fun. And it really, yeah, it brings out your inner child. I mean, Virgin Voyages is just so different.
I did notice that as we were sailing, as we were waiting to go in the restaurants, people were striking up conversations, not just sticking to their, their own travel party. There were lots of intermingling and just welcoming, and it just did have a different feel to it overall. Dining. Now, this is always a major focus, of course, on the cruise lines, part of the reputation out there. But here again, Virgin has put a different twist on things. It's a major departure, really, from the normal cruise experience with no main dining room. How did this work on board when you sailed?
It was fantastic. So our dining experience is unlike anything you'll experience. So when you sail on Virgin, all of your food is included. So 20 plus eateries, we have 6 specialty restaurants are included, and the menus are curated by Michelin star chefs. And all of our restaurants also have their own kitchen. So everything is prepared right there for you. And you can really taste that when you order it's absolutely amazing. And hands down, I have to say, everyone that I speak to loves the food. They rave about the specialty restaurants. And I actually just got off a phone with a travel partner, and they were saying that they went to the Wake twice because they loved it so much. And it typically would have cost them $300, but it's complimentary. So it's also very easy to dine with us. So you can either make your reservations on your Sailor app before you step aboard. And we always send you an email that says, hey, your bookings are open and ready to do it. Or you can actually make your reservations on board and just do a walk up, because we do understand it's your vacation. So you may not want to make reservations before. You may just want to see, hey, how's the day today? Do I want Mexican food? Do I want to go to Pink Agave? Do I want Italian? Do I want to go to Extra Virgin? You have those options to do that.
Right. Now, I think my favorite was Extra Virgin. I really loved that restaurant.
It's my favorite too.
The charcuterie board that you can order as a part of the appetizer was absolutely stupendous. The artichoke heart was amazing.
Yes, the crispy artichoke heart is so good. And I love the bucatini. Oh my gosh.
Just so good. And it was just really, and my husband's favorite was very, very strange, because he doesn't like Mexican food, but Pink Agave, they had the seafood. I mean, you can't tell on this, but this is a huge platter of food. I think it's really meant for 2 people to share. But my husband ate all of that himself, and I thought it was so funny because he doesn't like Mexican food. But this isn't tacos and burritos, folks. It's more authentic, high-end Mexican cuisine. It's not. Correct. Yeah, you're not. It's not your drive-through Mexican place, and far from it. It's much more. It's high-end. It's a specialty restaurant, and it is reflected in the menu. So, what about activities and entertainment on board?
So you'll never be bored on Virgin Voyages. We have something for everyone. So if you love fitness, all of your classes are included. We have awesome fitness classes all day, from cycling, HIIT, Pilates, yoga. If that's not your thing, if you love to relax, we have classes at the spa, like acupuncture. Or if you love to just let loose and have fun, there are events all throughout the day, from bingo with our hostess. We have salty trivia. We do karaoke. They're just, and pop-ups, that image that you were showing earlier with the painting, there are just fun events going on all throughout. And it's kind of turning cruising upside down. We have some of the traditional entertainment aboard, but then we give it the Virgin twist, which is really fun and cheeky. And then at night, I have to say our entertainment, our headliners, for example, Dual Reality is unlike anything I've ever seen at sea or even on land before. It is an intimate entertainment venue, and the whole show, the show is absolutely amazing. I don't want to give too much away, but the talent there and the storyline of it is really groundbreaking and beautiful.
The energy, just
Yeah.
the energy. And I think that energy just kind of permeates the entire voyage. It's just, it's something in the air when you step aboard. And one of the things that impressed me very much, Julia, as I stepped aboard is Scarlet Lady just felt extremely welcoming. It was just like, come as you are. We love you as you are. Whoever you are, just kind of the unspoken message is just come on board and hang out and be you, and that's okay. Was
Yeah.
that kind of did your experience also?
Oh, yes. And that's our motto, not even as Virgin Voyages, but as Virgin as a brand. Our motto is really, we say, come as you are. And we have no forced formal wear aboard. We like to say no tie, no heels, no problem. It's your vacation. So enjoy it how you'd like. Come as you are. And we absolutely have glamorous venues, and we have Scarlet Nights. So if you do want to dress up, you absolutely can. But it really is that unspoken message of just come as you are, enjoy, and be yourself. And I think that's so important, just as, you know, as humans and going on vacation, you just really want to be yourself and enjoy.
I love that. I just saw such a mix of people, and everybody just having a great time. And all of that said, though, every cruise line does have its own niche and marketing demographics that the cruise line is specifically geared to attract. And our listeners may have a pretty good idea at this point whether they're a prime candidate for a Virgin voyage, but let's kind of clarify for anybody who's in doubt. What are your target clients, the demographics that are best served by Virgin?
Yeah. So we like to say, I love to say at Virgin, it's not about a demographic, it's a psychographic. We truly are for the young at heart. And we have everyone aboard from in their 20s to 90s. And it's truly for the guest, the sailor. If you're looking for something different and not mass market, but to have premium service with that Virgin flair, amazing cuisine, groundbreaking entertainment, I say come aboard. But if you want to know who is booking and who's coming aboard, our median age of sailors are really between 35 to 65.
Okay, so that's a pretty wide stretch there.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's just, you know, people who like entertainment, who like the come as you are, and just that accepting sort of. I think it's just a great venue and a great choice for that. And one thing that struck me also on our sailing, we sailed at the end of October. I thought during the cruise that Scarlet Lady and Virgin could be an amazing choice for a lot of the group sailings. Do you welcome the group travelers?
Oh, yes. And we do a lot of groups. I mean, from any type of group, family, corporate, just, you know, not honeymoons, but bachelor parties, bachelorette, any type of group. If you just are friends and want to come aboard, we have a lot of guests that are booking groups. So it's 10 cabins or more for a group. So if you think you have no 10, well, maybe 20 people, but we do have solo cabins too that you can take advantage of. So 10 cabins or more make up a group.
And you know, it's really easy, folks, to fill 10 staterooms. It might seem sort of daunting off the top, but if you think, okay, I could invite, let's say you want to do a girls' getaway, and you say, okay, I'm going to invite my sister and my 2 cousins, who we're besties, and my best friend from college, and that's 5 rooms there. And have everybody else invite a couple of people, and before long, you've filled a dozen or more rooms without even half trying.
Exactly.
And group travel is just, I mean, it multiplies the fun. We usually encourage people to kind of do your own thing, because you don't have to be in lockstep the whole time, but kind of, you know, do your own thing during the daytime, and then everybody get together at dinner and for entertainment afterwards, and compare notes and laugh about your day and what you did. But the group dynamics are so fun, and I think on Virgin, I mean, it just kind of rolls out the welcome mat for any group that wants to just go out and have fun. Kind of the incentive groups that are celebrating milestones and achievements. Wow, what a venue for them as well, because all that specialty dining that normally costs a blooming fortune to include a couple of extra, of the premium meals, it's all free with you guys, and I love that.
I completely agree.
So, Julia, what about surprises? I know we all study and learn, and we think we understand the brand, but nothing replaces that experience of actually getting on board and sailing. Was there anything that surprised you that you experienced when you experienced the difference on Scarlet Lady?
So that's a great question. It's really hard to put into words. It really is. Setting sail on Virgin is a revolutionary way to travel and see the world. And I like what surprised me. I mean, really everything, was I've cruised a lot in my lifetime. And it was just unlike any, from the entertainment, the food, the crew, even my sea terrace. I have to say, whenever people look at the hammock, they're like, oh, I don't know about that. When you lay on that hammock, you are just in heaven. You do not want to get up. So you must at least get a sea terrace with a hammock, I have to say.
Exactly. I took a little video of when I was sitting out there in the hammock when I was recording it, and one of my peeps asked me, said, "Did you have to bring that with you?"
Oh, that's funny.
And I thought, no, it's here. It's on every single sea terrace. Your balcony staterooms have that on every single one.
Yeah, and it's about trying something. I like to say you're going to come off a little bit different, because a lot of sailors who went on, and I spoke to them, they're like, I just tried something new. I did this. I never done that before. So it's about being open to something different that you'd never expect.
Yeah, really cool. I'm telling you, this right here, this was, I thought, one
of the dock. Yeah, I mean, that's dock, a spot.
Yeah, 6 after the ship. I thought this was one of the coolest places that I have ever seen on board a ship anywhere. It was beautiful, and it was so welcoming. So many places to just sit by yourself or with friends. I loved this area.
It's amazing. You can usually find me there. It's a great sail away spot. There's huge, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's my favorite spot too.
Oh, well, we agreed on that. What about protocols for sailing with Scarlet Lady? Vaccination required?
Correct, yes. We do require proof of vaccination. We are doing rapid tests at the terminal, complimentary as well.
Yeah, that actually went quite smoothly. You guys really did process. Getting on board was really an easy process with you guys. I have to congratulate you. That's not always, usually the embarkation and disembarkation are the rough spots on any cruise. If you're going to have problems, that's when they come up. But you guys really, I mean, it just went very, very well. And the testing, even though it's done right there at the terminal, you think, oh gosh, that's going to just take forever. But it went very smoothly.
Yeah, I had the same experience when I did it. It took me, I timed it. Actually only took me half an hour from the moment I entered to get on the ship.
That is really, that's very, very good in the cruise industry. So looking ahead to next summer, what are some of the destinations that my clients could experience if they sailed with Virgin Voyages next summer?
Yeah, so we have a lot going on. So Scarlet Lady will be sailing year-round out of Miami, and she'll be doing 4 and 5 night sailings. The 4-night will call into Key West, and of course our private beach club at Bimini. The 5-night sailings will either call into Puerto Plata, Cozumel, or Costa Maya, and of course always our private beach club at Bimini. Then in the summer, we have Valiant Lady, who will be sailing out of Barcelona, doing 3 different 7-night itineraries. Then she's going to come to Miami for the winter season, and she'll be doing 6 and 8-night sailings. The 6th night calls into Urotan and Costa Maya, and of course our private beach club. And then the 8th night calls into St. Croix and San Juan. So that's a very unique itinerary as well.
Excellent.
And we have more. We even have Athens in the summer of 2022 and Resilient Lady. So we have a lot of ship going on, we like to say.
I like that.
It's SHIP as in Paul.
Yes, got it. That's really funny. And folks, now is prime time to book for next summer. Cruise ships are I mean, we're going to be back at full capacity by next summer, no doubt. And so now is the time to block your space, because people are really, that pent-up demand you hear about is very, very real. And it does affect space availability, because these mid-sized ships do fill up. So, well, Julia, I'm mindful of time looking at the clock here, but I so appreciate your being our special guest on Let's Talk Travel this evening. And as we close out, are there any special offers or promotions that are on the table for bookings right now?
Oh, yes, we have a lot. So right now we have our Sea Blazer promotion. So if you book a sailing for 2021, so there's not many sailings left, so I would recommend it. You will be a Sea Blazer for life, which means you get $125 bar tab for life when you pre-purchase it for $300. Wow. You'll get a special Sea Blazer gift as well, and $300 off your 2022 sailing. We also have our book early promotion. So if you book a sailing 120 days prior, you get a reduced rate. If you book, we have as well a pay in full, which is another great promotion as well. And right now we have our fall into savings promotion that does end actually within a few days. So if you do make a booking for up to March 2022 sailing, you will get 20% off and an extra $100 bar tab.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So some great promotions out there.
And she will let you know what you qualify for.
Yes, and just to sweeten the pot a little bit, if you book any Virgin voyage through the end of December, I'm going to go all the way through the end of December like this, we are going to throw in a fabulous DMT tote bag packed with some fabulous cruise essentials. We're just going to give you stuff. So just to book and get that special offer, take advantage of the promotions offered through Virgin Voyages, plus our DMT tote bag special. Just reach out to me at Dancing Moon Travel, and we will get you set up with your preferred ship and itinerary with Virgin Voyages. Thank you again, Julia. We so appreciate your being here. Love your product. I know that you guys are going to just go gangbusters, because there is a real place for the Virgin Voyage experience in the cruise industry.
No, it's my pleasure.
We are so glad to have you, and I am proud to have got that first sailing under my belt with you guys. It was amazing. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Our features for December are going to be adventure travel, so be sure to join us every Tuesday, as we will be featuring some of our adventure travel partners with Dancing Moon Travel. Thanks again, everybody. Bye now.